Embla Books presents Wishing on a Star, written by Mandy Baggot and read by Karise Yansen. Prologue. Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. November.
Sam, can you hear me, man? Give him some space. Sam, buddy, it's Tim. Can you hear me? Is his helmet split? I think his helmet is split. Does that mean his head is split?
Sam Jackman was smiling on the inside, but he wasn't sure the parts in charge were sending that message to his mouth. His teammate Chad was panicking like he was Sam's mother. But this did feel weird. This felt, well, it hurt. A lot. 1 second, he had been sprinting, heading to the touchline, powering towards victory for his NFL team, the Cincinnati Bisons, and the next, he had impacted something, or rather, someone. Flying through the air, the thousands of people in the bleachers, the floodlights, the cheerleaders, all morphing into rays of bright rainbow light before he crashed down to the turf-covered earth. Head first, seeing stars.
Is he breathing? Sam heard Tim ask. You don't know if he's breathing?
Chad, with more panic.
Where are the medics? Sam, wake up, man. Open your eyes.
Chad's volume was hurting him now. Suddenly, he felt exhausted. The kind of tired you feel when you've been kept awake by sirens all night long. The sort of exhausted that takes over, envelops itself around you and smothers. Sam was already lying down, so now all he had to do was keep his eyes closed and give in.
Sam, don't you sleep on the job. Sam!
Chapter 1. Richmond, London, UK.
Pull, Ruthie!
I am pulling! Well, pull like we're trying to get Mark Ruffalo into the house, instead of a very spiky hulk of a Christmas tree. Ow! Anna Heath let go of the branches of the fir as its needles poked through the wool of her gloves like sharp pins. The tree was far too big to easily get through the front door of their terraced house in Richmond, and it was going to be far too wide not to obstruct the TV and the fireplace if they ever managed to get it over the doorstep and into the living room. But the second Ruthie had set eyes on this one, towering amid the selection being sold outside their favourite coffee shop in the early December air, Anna had known what was coming next. This is the one, Mum. This is Malcolm. Ruthie had been in this world for 13 years, and still, Anna hadn't been able to teach her that sometimes you had to compromise. The problem was, Ruthie fell in love 100 times a day, and if it was achievable and wasn't going to bankrupt them, Anna never had the heart to say no. Mum, they do 3 kinds of hot chocolate here now. We should try them all. Aw, Mum, look at that cute fluffy donkey toy. His name is Larry, and you know we can't leave him behind now he has a name. It wasn't that Ruthie was spoilt. It was that Ruthie was on the autism spectrum, and Anna was still trying to get her head around the diagnosis, which had come only 2 years ago. Malcolm is sorry. Ruthie's voice came from somewhere 10 bows ahead. Malcolm might have to lose a few limbs if he's going to stay, Anna answered, whipping off her gloves and observing the redness of her hands. We can't dismember him. He's family. Anna couldn't see Ruthie past the thick foliage of Malcolm, but she could imagine her expression. Her bright blue eyes would be flitting from side to side, the way they always did as she struggled to focus, the dark curls of hair bouncing around, not being tamed by her winter hat as she fettered the fronds, making sure there was no doubt this tree was coming in. She was so intelligent, always top of her class. The Autism Assessment Service called it high functioning. But in everyday life, doing the simple things simply, Ruthie struggled, and, as her mum, Anna wanted nothing more than to kiss it all better. Except you couldn't kiss away an integral part of your child. A diagnosis of ASD might not have been what Anna and Ed had expected, but there it was. 3 letters that altered futures, wrapped around a bright, extraordinary child who was all the definitions of special. Okay, Anna said, puffing out a breath. I'm ready to push again, but you tell me if you want me to stop. She pulled her own hat down over her brunette bob and hoped her jeans wouldn't slip down and expose her ass to the traffic. She really did need to get a new belt. Okay, Ruthie called in answer. Sure, Ruthie, because I'm rude.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?